Hello friends, I am Sampada Kulkarni welcomes you in my channel Tech Talks. In this video series, I am explaining you the concept of linked list. Before moving to the content, I would like to request you to subscribe my channel Tech Talks and keep the bell ringing. Let's start with the concept of linear data structure. What are linear data structures? If you want to know more about data structure and its types, then I am providing a shortcut link in this right up corner where I have already explained different types of data structures in that video. In this current video, I am explaining you the linear data structure or the concept of linear data structure with respect to the difference between sequential organized linear data structure and linked organized linear data structures. So what do you mean by sequential organized linear data structure and linked organized linear data structure? So the first difference is in the sequential organized linear data structures, it utilizes a memory which is allotted in a sequential manner because its name itself suggests that it is a sequential organized linear data structure. So that's why it allocates a continuous memory and that's why it is a sequential organized linear data structure. But here in linked organized data structure, it utilizes a memory which is allotted not in a sequential manner, which is not in continuous manner. So that's why it is a linked organized, or we can say other way around that if it is linked organized linear data structures, then memory will not be in a sequential manner. Now let's move for a second difference. Here sequential organized linear data structure, the memory is always allotted which is static memory, but here for the linked organized linear data structures, we supposed to allocate memory always which is dynamic memory. The third difference or a third point is with respect to the use of the linear data structures. So while using the linear data structures randomly, if I want to expand or shrink the size of the data structure, that we can't do with respect to sequential organized linear data structure, but both the things we can do, that is we can expand the size or shrink the size of the linear data structure if they are in the linked organized format, because they allocates memory dynamically, that is at the time of execution. So at the time of execution you can expand the size of data structure as well as shrink, or if you don't want the maximum size, then as per your utilization, as per your requirement, you can shrink the size of the data structure as well. This is the most powerful feature of the linked organized linear data structure, and this one is the drawback of the sequential organized linear data structure where we can't expand or shrink the size of the data structure. Now let's move the next point, which is nothing but the example. So you must know the example that linear data structure, if it is in a sequential organized manner, the example, well-known example is nothing but array. The array can be of type integer, that can be of type character, that can be of type structure. But if it is an array, it allocates a memory statically, and as it allocates a memory statically, it allocates a memory continuously or sequentially, and that's why it goes under sequential organized linear data structure. But the example of linked organized linear data structure is nothing but the linked list, where the list will be grown or expanded or shrink in their size as per our requirement dynamically, that is at the time of execution we can take a decision to expand or to shrink the size of the linear data structure linked list. Now let's move. The core concept of this video is nothing but linked list. So here I am introducing the linked list with their types and with different operations that can be performed on a linked list. So let's start. what is linked list? So linked list is nothing but a linear data structure, as I explained previously that it is nothing but a linear data structure. Only the thing is that it is linked organized linear data structure, and that's why the name is given linked list. It is a list of items which contains a data in which all the elements are linked together, because its name only suggests that it is list which is linked with each other. So I'm showing you one example over here. So this is nothing but the example of linked list. Here you can see that in this picture each data is connected or linked to a different data, and thus forming a linear list of data. Here you can see that they are connected with each other and they are forming a list of data. Since data is a linked list are stored in a linear fashion, a linked list is a linear data structure, as I explained previously. So there are also non-linear data structures like trees or graph, etc., for which I am providing a shortcut link in this right up corner. They also utilize the same concept of a linked list. So but they belongs to the non-linear data structure, and here linked list we are going to study about a linear data structures only. So if you want to know more about trees and graph, for that I am providing a shortcut link in this right up corner. Now let's move forward for the next slide, where I am explaining you the types of linked list. Which different types of linked list are there? So first of all, we'll see the first example is nothing but a singly linked list. So singly linked list, name itself suggests something. It is a linked list where somehow single is there, but what that single, that I am going to explain you over here, that this is nothing but the example of singly linked list. So this singly is with respect to the traversal of the list, or we can say that the expansion of the list, that will be in a single direction only, that is from left to right. Only in a single direction the list is going to be expand, so that's why this is called as singly linked list. Now let's move to the second type, is nothing but doubly linked list. Now here you must have to think about, as if it is a singly linked list and who grows into a single direction, if it is a doubly linked list, then could it grow in double direction, that is in both direction, that is from left to right and from right to left? So yes, you are thinking in a very correct way, that doubly linked list is nothing but a linked list who grows into both the directions. So this is nothing but the example for a doubly linked list. Here I am showing you that with the help of animation. Is like, here you can see that this is growing into the right direction, but if it is growing into the left direction as well, from right to left. So that's why this is called as doubly linked list. I am going to explain all these things in detail one by one in the consecutive videos. So for detailed information about all these different types of linked list, stay tuned with my channel Tech Talks. Now let's move to the next type of the linked list, is nothing but a circular linked list. Here you can see that the name, something suggesting that circular, that must be in a circular fashion, circular way. So now let's see the example. How are we going to indicate that this is a circular linked list? But you must be thinking about, this is just same as of the singly linked list, correct? If it is just same as of the singly linked list, then what is difference between circular linked list and a singly linked list? So yes, I am going to explain you the difference. That is, now here you just observe what I am doing on this slide. So here you can see that I am showing you the thing like this. Now here I must say that here we are saying that this the last node, this is called as node, that I am going to explain all these things in detail in my next video, but now for time being just keep in mind this is a node. So this last node is connected to the first node circularly, so that's why this is called as circular linked list. In detail, I am going to explain you all these things in the next video session. Now let's focus on which operations we can perform on a linked list. So again, I am going to explain all the operations one by one. That is, the first operation is nothing but to create a linked list. We should have to create a linked list. Now if you remember that, if you have gone through my video, that is Introduction to Data Structure, in which I have already explained you that which different operations we can perform on a data structure. So the same operations we supposed to perform on a linked list as well. Already I have told you that in the beginning only I am providing you a linked list. I am providing you a shortcut link for the types of data structures or introduction to the data structures. In the same video only I have explained all these things. If you have gone through, you must have understood that which different operations we can perform on every data structure, from which now here we are covering the concept of linked list. So the same operations that I am going to explain you in short is nothing but for the creation of linked list, what we have to do, we have to create a head node. So what is head node and all these things I am going to explain you very soon in the next video. What will be the another operation? The second operation is insert node in the linked list. So for the insertion of node, there are different locations where we can insert a node. So that can be inserted in these different locations. That again I am going to explain you all these things one by one. So now this is just the introduction. Just take a glimpse that what operations we can perform on a linked list. This is the third operation, that is for deletion of the node from the linked list. Again, as we can insert a node at these three different positions, in the same way we can delete a node at again or from these three different locations. So that I am going to explain you in detail in my next consecutive videos. The next operation is nothing but the traverse of the linked list. So this is nothing but the three list, because this I am going to explain you in general for all the linked list. But if it is SLL, then traversal will be only in a forward direction, because it grows into a forward direction only. Yes, we can traverse that into the reverse direction as well, but for that we should have to write down some different or extra logic for the same. But as this is nothing but the singly linked list, that can be forward in a single direction only. DLL, that can be traverse into the both direction, and if it is CLL, again in a forward direction but in a circular way, if it is circular linked list. I forgot to mention the short names of all these linked lists. SLL stands for singly linked list, DLL stands for doubly linked list, and CLL stands for circular linked list. And now the last operation that can be performed on the linked list is nothing but a search node from a linked list. So these 5 operations typically we can perform on a linked list. They are create a linked list, insert a node, delete a node, traverse a linked list, and search a node. All these things we will see one by one in my next consecutive videos. So thank you all dear friends for listening and watching my video. If you like the content and the video, please do not forget to give the comment. Here I am providing you a shortcut link for the subscription of my channel Tech Talks. Along with this, I am providing a shortcut link for a next video of this video series, and a whole video series I am providing you in the form of playlist over here. So thank you and stay tuned with Tech Talks. Thank you.